More than 7,000 students. They are headed back to school with full backpacks thanks to the RTV6 school supply drive. And these moms and dads tell us they don't know what they would do without your donation.
It makes me feel so much better and takes a lot off of me as far as like having to, do everything.
Kids grabbing the essentials, pens, pencils, toothbrushes, toothpaste, along with these supplies. Kids also got their health checked. Organizers say these screenings go a really long way, saving parents money.
With the sports physicals and birth certificates and immunizations that are needed, vision screening, dental screening, we estimate that we probably help families not to spend at least $500 on those services.
Giving parents peace of mind as those students head back to school. And a lot more people are smiling wide tonight. We'll tell you about the project that's making it possible. Wildfires continue to burn out of control in California. How many acres are already scorched? And the battle to get it under control. Kyle.
And on Sunday, those rain chances are starting to creep up for us, but this is just the beginning. We'll talk about a soggy start to the work week. You're watching RTV6 News at 11.
GT all-wheel drive. From the only station working for you, this is RTV6 News at 11.
Welcome back. An entire community in southwest Michigan is devastated tonight after 6 members of a single family were killed in a massive overnight fire. It happened at an extended stay motel in Sodus Township, that's about 30 miles north of South Bend. A mother and her 5 young children died, the oldest 10, the youngest just 2 years old. 8 other people had injuries treated at a local hospital and were released, including 4 first responders. When firefighters arrived just before 2 a.m., they say the entire building was engulfed in flames. The Red Cross is helping the family. Support continues to pour out for the families and survivors of the mass shooting at the Capital Gazette newspaper. The city of Indianapolis, Maryland, holding a benefit concert for them today. This comes a month after the shooting that killed 5 people and injured several more. The event observed a moment of silence at 2:33 p.m. to remember the time of the shooting. Proceeds from the concert will go to a fund for the victims, survivors, and journalism scholarships. 6 women are accusing CBS president and CEO Les Moonves of sexual misconduct. According to a new report, some of the alleged encounters happened back in the 1990s. Some of the accusers say Moonves forcibly kissed and groped them. In response, Moonves said he never misused his position to harm or hinder anyone's career. The CBS Independent Board of Directors says it will look into the allegations. Former U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder says he is interested in running for president in 2020. Holder served under the Obama administration. He's also served as head of the National Democratic Redistricting Committee. He's a prominent fundraiser for Democrats across the nation. His official answer, though, is that he needs to talk the decision over with his family and probably won't decide until early 2019. The CDC says more people are getting sick from eating salads from McDonald's. There are now 123 new cases of cyclospora. That makes 286 total cases in states like Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, Tennessee, and Florida. Cyclospora gives you some flu symptoms like diarrhea, vomiting, and it may just make you tired. McDonald's says it has replaced lettuce blends in 3,000 stores. The CDC still has not identified the source. The confessed shooter in the 2015 deadly attack on a Planned Parenthood clinic in Colorado will not go on trial for now. That's because Robert Deere has been found mentally unfit to stand trial again. 3 years ago, Deere confessed to the shooting that left 3 people dead and 9 others hurt in Colorado Springs. Since then, he's been repeatedly declared unfit for trial. But Friday's hearing was the first since the state Supreme Court ruled that it's legal to forcibly medicate him. Dozens of people are smiling big tonight after getting some much-needed free dental work done at Tillery Family Dentistry. The dentists at Tillery are teaming up with the Dentistry from the Heart campaign, the worldwide project giving out nearly $20 million in free dental work over the years. Dr. Tillery says some people are in pain or self-conscious about their teeth, but can't afford to fix the problem. He says he wants to help them out by providing these free services.
Sometimes dentistry is what gets cut out of the budget for the families. So this is a way to give back to those people to be able to allow them to get that necessary treatment that they really need.
I don't have any dental, and you know, when you're on a tight income, it's really a big help. And I'm so appreciative, so very appreciative.
You can hear just how grateful she is in her voice. Mayor Joe Hogsett also stopping by to thank the dentistry for helping make all those smiles a little brighter. The car fire continues to burn out of control tonight in Northern California. Thousands of firefighters are working around the clock to battle the flames, but dry conditions and high winds continue to fuel that fire. It's already taken lives and destroyed hundreds of homes, and officials say it is still burning out of control. ABC's Alex Stone has the latest.
The fire so far unstoppable. Flames racing, hundreds of buildings gone.
You cannot predict where this fire's going next.
New evacuations being ordered as people living near the car fire are told to, quote, get out with your life.
If you feel like you need to leave and nobody's told you, leave. There's a reason the hair on the back of your neck stands up sometimes. It means you should listen to that and go.
Over 3,000 firefighters are throwing everything they can at these fierce flames, working in triple-digit heat and tinderbox conditions. The fire's so massive its smoke can be seen from space. So powerful it's producing fire tornadoes of flame, ash, and combustible gas. Over 80,000 acres have burned. Over 500 buildings have been destroyed. Nearly 5,000 more threatened. 38,000 people have been forced to flee their homes.
I have literally everything that I can think of that's valuable and shoved it in my car as fast as possible.
The fire deadly, already killing 2 firefighters, and now a family says a great-grandmother and 2 children have been killed. At least a dozen people are missing.
His cell phone is dead. I've contacted everybody he knows. Nobody's heard from him.
At a community meeting, a promise for residents who are worried about their homes.
So we are doing everything that we can to get those areas secure and safe to get you back into your homes and area so that you can make an assessment of the damages.
Alex Stone, ABC News, Redding, California.
At least a dozen people are missing, and the search for survivors continues tonight. Authorities say the evacuation sites are being filled up by people outside the evacuation zones. They are asking only those under a mandatory evacuation head to those safe havens. Closer to home, a reminder of the delays tonight on the northeast side. Here's a look at the backup on I-465 near Benford. The right 3 lanes are shut down near 56th Street and North Shadeland Avenue. NDOT right now is doing paving work. They're performing construction work on the weekend. So definitely some headaches for those drivers. There are other ways to go, so do be mindful of that as you head downtown.
Yeah, a lot of construction. It is, you know, taking advantage of some of this nice weather that we've had out there. And we're about to get some rainy weather to move into central Indiana. We'll talk more about that in a second, but wrapping up a beautiful day. It's 72 degrees right now, 61 in Kokomo. So suffice it to say, temperatures are going to be dipping into the 50s for some of us. It's 63 right now in Bloomington, 64 in Muncie. So overnight tonight, you'll find your way to 57 degrees in Lafayette, as well as the Peru area, and around the city about 62. Started off this morning at 59. So it will be another comfortable start to our Sunday. As we plan out your day here, it's one of those forecasts has a little more bark than bite to it here. You see a lot of those thunderstorm symbols as we get into the afternoon, but I think rain coverage is going to be pretty spotty until we get into Sunday night and Monday. Temperatures will be held back once again with highs right around the 80-degree mark. Here's a check of TrueCast for you. And as we get to 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, still fairly quiet conditions. We are going to have mostly cloudy skies throughout the day, and then we see that rain really kind of increasing in coverage here as we go into Sunday evening. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Not anticipating any severe weather there, but you notice that the rain chances once they get in here are going to be kind of off and on for a little while. Now, there is a marginal or just that isolated threat as we get into the day on Monday that we could see some of those storms with gusty winds basically from Indianapolis and areas off to the southeast. So, of course, we'll be watching that closely for you, and that comes with about a 60% chance of showers and storms on Monday. That will continue into Tuesday. So that looks to be the wettest period here before showers start to taper off on Wednesday, but all bringing some needed rainfall here. By Wednesday night, Could see widespread 1 to 2 inches of rain. Get under a thunderstorm, could get even a little more than that. So that would really help to rally here for the very end of July and bring us a lot closer to average for our rainfall, and the lawns could certainly use it. 7-day planning forecast.